Okay, and then we'll start with some shoulder rolls. So really bringing the shoulders forward, up and back. Yeah, doing 3 circles, going backwards on your own. So loosening up the body. And then once you're done with 3, you're going to reverse that, bringing the shoulders up and forward. Then you can also use the knees as leverage at some of the areas there. Good. And then we'll meet in neutral, reach both arms up. And then you're going to interlace the hands above the head and flip the palms up. So to begin, I want you to shrug the shoulders in the ears. And then as you exhale, I want you to feel your shoulders and shoulder blades drop down. Good. Inhale, lift the shoulders all up in the ears, almost like touching. And as you exhale, drop them down. Good, now keep them dropped down and exhale, twist towards your right. Try to use just your side body to twist towards the right. Good, relaxing the shoulders down still. Inhale back into center. Exhale, twist towards the left, still relaxing the shoulders down. Yep, good. Come back into center. Go ahead and release the arms down. Give your fingers a nice little shake down. Yeah, it's like kind of energizing through the fingers. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, side bend towards the right. Good. Okay. So now we're going to bend the left elbow towards the spine. So exhale, bend the left elbow towards the spine and then rotate the heart up. Good. Inhale, reach the arm up and over the head and come back into a neutral spine. So heart is lateral. And then inhale, squeeze the elbows towards the spine and lift the heart up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, arm up and over the ear. Shoulders are neutral. Last one. Inhale, squeeze the elbow in towards the spine. So working on the twist. Exhale, reach the elbow up and over the ear. Inhale, both arms up. Good. Exhale, side bend the other way. Exhale, squeeze the elbow in towards the spine, lift the heart. Exhale, rotate back into neutral, extend the arm up and over the ear. 2 more like that. Exhale. So working on the back muscles, inhale. Last one, exhale. And inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, both arms up. Now this one's kind of complicated. You're going to cross the arms. You're going to hold onto your knees and then round the spine. Yeah, so you're going to feel the shoulder blades open up. Okay, sometimes you may need to bring the knees a little bit closer together to grab onto them. And then just let the head hang. One more deep breath here. And really sit back into the sit bones. Gently release that. Inhale, both arms up. Then you're going to cross the other arm on top. And then same thing. Round the spine like cat. Let your head hang. You're going to feel a nice opening in the upper spine. Good. You can sink back as much as you can. You're using the knees as leverage to hold on. One more deep breath here. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands on top of the knees, and then we'll do our like torso circles. So lifting the heart up, really back bend. And then as you exhale, side bend towards the right. And then you're going to curl back just like we did. And then rib cage towards the left side. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Okay, so you're going to do 3 circles on your own towards the right. Okay, if you want to be extra, you're going to add some neck circles in there as well. Good. Yeah, so just warming up the spine, bringing some fluidity in the body. And then at your own pace, when you feel ready to go towards the left, you'll kind of reverse that. Good. Okay, make sure you do 3 going each way. And there is no rush. So if you want to go a little bit slower, feel free. Good, nice. And then once you're done with 3 in both directions, we'll meet in the center and go ahead and extend your legs forward. So because we are working on balance today, we're going to work on a little bit of ankle strength. So let's start with doing the ankle circles one way. Try to coordinate the feet towards the right. So both going towards the right. And then 3 circles towards the left. Try to coordinate the feet in the same direction the best you can. Good. And then we'll pause in neutral. And then we're going to flex and point the toes. So flexing the heels like fires coming out of the heels. Okay, so for some of us, if you're hyperextending the legs, the heels may lift off the ground. Okay, as you exhale, you're going to point the toes forward. Point the toes forward like ballerina toes. Inhale, try to articulate through the feet, lifting the toes towards your face. And as you exhale, good, nice tall spine, pointing the toes forward, articulating through every bone in the toes. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lift the toes up towards the sky, maybe heels lift off, engaging the quads. As you exhale, point the toes. Good, engaging the calf muscles. Good, go ahead and release that. Shake out the feet. All right, and if you have your blocks here, we're going to do a little bit of Legos. We're going to do a passive forward fold. So go ahead and open the legs a little wider than usual. And then I'm going to let you choose how you want to stack the blocks. But you want to stack the blocks to where you can relax down without any pushing. And you're going to hold this one a little bit longer. So 5 deep breaths. So letting the forehead rest on your blocks. Okay, and if you have your pillow already, you can also use your pillow instead. Okay, some people like to use a pillow instead of the blocks. And then we have 4 more deep breaths here. So letting yourself fall into the blocks and go ahead and relax the ankle and toes. And ideally, you want your third eye, the space in between your eyebrows and a little bit higher, to be connected to your prop. Okay, 2 more deep breaths here. And 1 more. And then gently roll the spine up. Okay, and then you're going to move the block off to the side. And so part of balance is activating your core. So by activating your core, I don't mean doing crunches or anything like that, but it's having your core be nice and solid and being like what they say in Pilates, your powerhouse. Okay, so your powerhouse once, and even I think they say this even in karate or kung fu, like this is when this area is very solid, no one can knock you over. Okay, so let's work on that. You're going to flex the feet as much as you can. So engaging the quad muscles. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to twist towards the right and split the arms and see if you can try to saw off your pinky toe. Yeah,
it's where I have more room.
Good. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, see if you can saw off your left pinky toe. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, use your obliques to twist and saw off the toe. Inhale, last one. Lift. Exhale, find length and saw off the pinky toe. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side, and we're going to come into reverse tabletop. So depending how your wrists are feeling today, you can turn the fingertips out and away from midline, or you can keep the fingertips facing the top of the mat. Bend the legs. I'll have yogi's choice today if you want to bring the legs a little wider than usual and start to squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting the heart up, and then press into the feet. Use the glutes to lift the hips up. Okay, big shoulder stretch here. Good. 3 deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Tucking in the chin. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently lower the hips down. And then we'll come into Baddha Konasana legs since we're already here. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. And then we'll open up the inner thighs, outer hips. And then depending on your body, you can either move the heels away from your body or closer towards your body, whatever you want to feel. So usually if you bring the heels closer, you'll feel in your outer thighs. A little further, you feel inner, okay? Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. We'll have 3 deep breaths here in the center. 2 more. 1 more. And then gently crawl the arms towards the right. So you're going to bend over the right knee and reach your left arm long. Yeah, so a little diagonal stretch in Baddha Konasana, and this will start to emphasize the lower back here on the left side. Let's do another 3 here. 1 more. Good. Crawl the hands over towards the left. Try your best to reach that right arm long. Twist, and then 3 deep breaths. So as the arm is reaching diagonally forward, you want the right hip bone to reach back, creating more length on the right side body. 1 more deep breath here. Good, and then slowly come back into the center, roll the spine up. Let your hands help you bring the knees together. And then bring the feet hip distance apart. Okay, maybe even wider. Hands behind the butt here again. And then we're gonna windshield wiper the knees towards the right. So windshield wiper the knees towards the right. It's a pretty wide, yep, so the feet, yep, so the knees are staggered. And then inhale back into center. And then exhale towards the left. Knees are staggered. So maybe that knee touches the ground, maybe it doesn't. Come back into center, and then let's make our way into all fours. So palms onto the earth, tops of the shins onto the earth. And then we'll work on our core exercise again. Okay, I'm gonna take this off just so you can see the way that we will work on our tummies. It's the same thing that I've been teaching for a lot of the classes. It's diaphragmatic breathing. So you'll see little baby here.
I do, yeah, that's wonderful.
But this shirt is lovely because it's kind of baggy in the front, so you can't really see.
That is great.
Yeah. So we'll come into all fours, and I want you to pay attention to my stomach. So as I inhale, you'll start to see my stomach grow, and as I exhale, you're going to see it hug in, and that is the core exercise that is going to keep you solid in all the balancing poses, right? Because this muscle comes from, it's called the TVA, it comes from your lower back and it wraps around your stomach and it holds everything solid. So a lot of the times when we are like working or just relaxing, it's totally fine to just kind of relax, but it's nice if you maybe every day give 3 deep inhales and exhales, wrapping it in, to remind yourself that you are still strong there, okay? So let's do that. And if your wrist kind of hurt, feel free to go onto your fist. So let's do 3 diaphragmatic breaths. So involving the tummy, inhale, inflate your stomach. And as you exhale, hug your belly button in, and you'll start to feel your lower back widen. Good, okay, inhale, expand. Exhale, hug your stomach in. 1 more, inhale, expand. Exhale, hug your stomach in. Good. Okay, let's come to sitting onto the heels, giving our wrists a little break. And then we'll come into our chest opener. So find your block here. I'm gonna let you choose whichever height calls to you. And then we'll do the same thing. We're gonna place the block behind our butt, kind of in front of our toes. Interlace your hands behind your lower back. You're gonna flip the palms to face the block. Yeah, you've done this one before. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and open up the front of the body. 3 deep breaths here. So widen the collarbones, shoulders are open, heart is open, pointing up towards the sky. 1 more deep breath here. Good, and as you exhale, chin to chest. Release that. Block to the side, and then we'll return into all fours. Okay, so we'll work on our balance here. So extend your right toes towards the back of the mat, and you're going to press back into the right toe, so where you start to feel your calf open up. So 3 deep breaths here. So really pushing back into the calf. Heel is off the earth, and feel free to double pad the standing knee there. Good, and as you shift forward, you're gonna come back into neutral spine and then lift that right toe up. So as you lift the right toe up, I want you to wrap your stomach in. And as you lower your right toes down, you can relax. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift the right toes up like you're stomping against the wall. Exhale, lower it down. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good. Feel free to double pad standing knee because we're going to be here for a while. Now you're going to swing that straight right leg up and over the left calf. So it's crossing the thighs. And then lower onto your right forearm and then reach your left arm towards right side. Is it feeling weird?
Well, it's feeling like I'm falling over.
Yeah, okay.
To the right side. Here we go. Little by little by little.
Yeah, okay. Feel free to stay on the palm too, okay? Come back onto palms.
Okay, well, hang on.
Take your time, take your time. I know it's like a knee balance, right?
Oh, we're still over there. Okay.
Yeah, so still keeping the legs crossed, and then we're gonna go the other way. Okay, so drop down. This one's a little bit easier. Drop down to your left forearm.
This is really hard. Okay.
Okay. I know, it is hard. Okay.
Okay. I got my left foot. Yeah.
Okay, good. So you can hold here. This is good too, Kathy, or you can reach the arm forward.
The right arm forward.
Right arm, right arm towards the left side of your mat.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
Okay, come back onto the palms. Okay, go ahead and release, and then sit on top of your heels, and then shake out the wrists. Hey, nothing better than to give something a shot.
That's right. Something to give you a thing to look forward to.
Yeah. And the best part is that you can just laugh about it. Some people actually get pissed.
Oh yeah, no.
You're like, no, I'm not that person.
Yeah, I'm past that.
I know, right? Okay, let's try the other side. So we'll start with ball the foot onto the earth and then opening up the calf.
Okay.
Yeah. Opening up the calf, pushing down. And then we have another 2 deep breaths here. Okay, one more. Good. Okay, so we shift forward and then inhale, hug your belly in. Exhale, lower the toes down. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Okay, now your favorite. Hop the left foot up and over the right leg. Okay, we can pause here. If you want to drop it down to your forearms, feel free, but if you just want to stay here, this is all good. Okay, so the intention here
is your foot on the leg that's crossed over, is it touching the ground?
Yeah.
Oh,
did you
no, I was trying to hold it up. Okay.
Oh, no, you got to drop it down. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, drop it down. And then if you want, you're going to reach that left hand towards right side of your mat. So really opening up the side body there. Good. Okay. That seemed like you weren't falling over, right?
Probably because my foot's on the ground.
Yeah. You're doing like level 20. Come back into center. Come back into all fours and let's push back into child's pose. So big toes touching, knees wide. And then reach the arms forward. And then start to breathe into the back. And then come to the fingertips of the hands, like spider fingers, palms are off the earth. And then look forward, elbows off the earth. Imagining someone pulling the hips back as arms are going forward, and then gently drop your forehead to your mat if it makes connection. If not, no big deal, it can hang in the air. Good, and then slowly shift forward into all fours. Find your blocks. And then we'll do the same thing, but this time on the knees. So feel free to double pat the knees. You're gonna walk the block forward and you're gonna do downward facing dog on your knees using the blocks. So walk the blocks forward, let the heart hang, another form of a back bend. So opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest. One more deep breath here. And then slowly shift forward. Drop off the blocks. Make your way into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips nice and high. Bicycling the legs, bending one knee, straightening the other. 2 more deep breaths here. And then slowly start to tiptoe the toes towards the top of the mat. Bending the knees, maybe walking it slightly wide if you'd like. Okay, and then now we're gonna meet at the top of the mat, and then for real, bring the legs wide. So mat distance wide. Okay, and then grab opposite elbows. And instead of keeping the legs bent or straight, we're gonna bend right knee and straighten left, and then sway from left to right. Good. Release the hands down. Left hand stays down. Right arm reaches in the sky. Big twist. Open up the heart. Use the floor to turn the heart up. Good. Okay. Let's switch it out. Grab opposite elbows. Bend left knee. Straighten right. And then add your sway. And then slowly release the hands onto the earth. Right hand stays down, left arm lifts. Open the heart towards the left. Good. Left hand down. Bend both knees. Roll the spine up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Okay. So we'll start working on our balance. So we'll start with mountain pose. So when we come into mountain pose, I want you to check in with the feet and imagine the feet like a triangle. So you have 2 points on the sides of the feet that you want to press down, and then the heel is the point. So as we have 2 feet, make sure it's right underneath your hip bones. Kneecaps are pulled up. Then you're going to engage your core just like we did. Sometimes being on all fours, you can kind of feel your belly hang and then hug it back in. See if you can connect that here. Then we did all the shoulder openings. See if you can roll the shoulders down and back, palms face forward. Then the neck, you're going to pretend that you're pressing the crown of the head up into the sky. Okay, so as you press the crown of the head into your imaginary ceiling, you'll start to feel your stomach automatically engaged. Good, hold. So what we're gonna hold here, so this is a hard pose. It's basically our posture that we can practice throughout the day, even walking, standing in line at the grocery store. And let's hold here for another 2 deep breaths to activate that muscle memory. Okay, now as we've done all the lifting, I want you to imagine pulling the kneecaps up as you energetically push all 3 points into the foot down to the earth. Okay, now let's bring the hands to the hips. Okay, now we're going to bend the knees and see if you could keep the torso as it is as you exhale. So when you bend the knees, make sure the knees are trekking over that middle toe. So even knee alignment is mattering here, okay? So bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees, pull the kneecaps up. And just like we did in the beginning of class, you're going to go to the ball of the foot. See if you can press the 2 points into the earth. Good. Lower the heels down, pause. And let's do 3 more reps of that. Exhale, watch these, make sure the knees are going over the toes. Okay, tummy is engaged. Inhale, straight to the knees. Exhale, lift the heels up. Good. Okay, 2 more times. Exhale, bend the knees, or last one. Inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale, heels up. Good. Lower the heels down and then shake it out. Good. Okay, so now we'll practice balancing in high crescent lunge. Okay, so we'll start with warrior 2 first, because that one's a bit easier. Okay, so stepping the left foot forward. We've been in warrior 2 so many times, but you'll notice even in class, sometimes warrior 2 is even hard to maintain. So I want to practice that same thing. Tailbone will point down, and when tailbone point down, you can't help but engage the core. So engaging the core here, and then opening the collarbones, just like we did in our mountain pose, reaching the arms nice and wide. Okay, now the challenging pose that people have a hard time maintaining balance is reverse warrior. Okay, why is that? Is because the minute they add that back or that side bend, this whole core situation is lost. So we'll add the side bend, see if you can keep the core situation together. So hugging your belly in, flip the left palm up as you exhale, side bend towards the back leg. Good. Inhale back into center. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Nice job. Let's try the other side. Turn the left toes in, right toes turn out. Arms reach nice and wide. Okay, same thing here. You want the shoulders to be nice and broad as you were just standing in a mountain pose and nothing happened below. Okay, then you're going to engage the core, flip the right palm up, reverse warrior, side bend towards the back leg. Good. Inhale back into center, very solid. Exhale, straighten right leg. Turn right toes in, and let's heel toe the feet together. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Great. All right. Now, since the feet are already together, we're going to do our mountain pose. So mountain pose, same thing here. See if you can turn all the muscles on as we just did before. So kneecaps pulled up, feet are pressing down, lower tummy's pulled in, core is turned on. Rotate the palms forward, collarbones are nice and wide, pressing the crown of the head up towards the sky. Good. Now shift the weight into the right foot, and then bend the left knee just so where the foot is hovering off the ground. So you're going to really shift the weight over towards the right. Good. Lower the left foot down. Try to rebalance the hips. Okay. So first, before we move to one leg, really shift the weight over to where you have to just lift up that right leg.
Oh, you can't see if I do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So shift this over and now shift it over so that I have to.
So first do your mountain pose. Get the mountain pose all great and awesome. Good. Now really shift the weight over towards the left so much that that foot just has to come up. Yep, go ahead and bend the right knee, Kathy. No need to keep it straight. Yeah, there you go. Good, and then come back into center and then shake it out. Okay, now we're going to add a little shift and lift. All right, shift and lift. So shifting towards the right, all the way over so much that you have to bend the left knee and see if you can lift up. Now, the key here to lifting up is pressing down into that foot, just as we rehearsed, and then pressing the crown of the head up towards the sky. Is turned on. Good, come back into center, Kathy. I just want to see your shift. So stand into your mountain pose, core is turned on, right? So lower tummy is zipped up. Shift over towards the right, okay? Don't lift the foot up yet. Shift, 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 even more, more. Good, now bend the left knee a little bit, hover the foot. Okay, good, great. How did that feel?
Feels like I'm at a slant.
Yeah, that's fine. So when you shift, see if you can bring the knee, so instead of keeping it out here, see if you can bring the knee in towards midline.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. There you go. Okay, great. Let's do the other side.
Okay.
So shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Give yourself a little bit of release. And then let's try the other side. So really shift over and then bring that knee in towards midline. Nice. Okay, great. Excellent. All right. So now let's do all the pieces. Okay. So now let's do our tree pose. Okay. So the reason why tree pose is also another hard pose, or people have a hard time balancing in it, is the foot is like in a weird position. But if you want to hike it up, okay, you hike it up. But if you want to put it at the calf, all good. But before you even get into that, you want to make sure that you have your powerhouse turned on, shoulders are nice and wide, pressing the crown of the head into the sky, and foot is pressing down. So two energies are going opposite way to find that balance. Another thing, so a lot of people will lose their powerhouse, their core here. Why? Because the knee is turned out. That should not change anything here. So the tendency in tree pose is to go like that, and they feel like, oh yeah, I'm standing pretty tall, I'm standing pretty tall. But really all this is let loose. Control the core, and then the pose will be solid. Okay, so let's come into tree pose. So you're going to find your version of tree pose. I say let's just start at the shin here. And then you're going to imagine your triangle in your foot. So the heel being the point, 2 points on the side, left foot into right shin. All right, I'll start with the hands on the hips.
Man.
Good. Okay, shake it out. So what changed? What do you think like turned everything on at that last moment?
Because I tucked my tummy in. I don't know. You have to tell me.
Okay, let me see the other side. So remember, you want to shift the weight over. Once you shift the weight over, stomp that foot in the ground. Okay, like those gardening sticks. And then you're going to bring that foot in. Get the powerhouse turned on. Okay, get the powerhouse turned on. Hands to hips. Good. Nice. Excellent. What'd you think?
Yeah, I think that 10 years ago I could just stand like that, but I see that I have a ways to go.
Really? I think it's just a matter of just turning things on. I think you got it. It's just, you know, some people even 10, like if you think 10 years ago, even people now, they have a issue with balance, and it's just it is something that you have to work on. We don't get many opportunities to practice balance. We just kind of walk and then do our thing. But yeah, so I think it's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one more each side. Okay, hands to hips. Shift the weight over towards the right. Powerhouse is turned on. Then you move into the pose.
It's like the kickstand on a bicycle.
Yeah, I feel the weight is too much towards the leg that's going up. So I think you need to shift more towards the left.
Okay.
Towards the left, yeah. Yeah,
They're real hard.
yeah. This side is a bit more more focused, but this side, the other side, let's try the other side. So go ahead and zip up the lower tummy. Okay, lower tummy zipped up, relax the shoulders down, press the crown of the head into the sky. Then stomp down in that left foot, shift the weight all the way over towards the left. Let it be slow. Good, okay, so it's the right side.
Yeah, that side's easier.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's do 2 more hard things and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll settle down into our restorative pose as promised, and then we'll do the shavasana. Okay, go ahead and grab your block. Okay, now the block, we're gonna do a little fancy thing here. So I want the feet to be hip distance apart. Okay, we'll start with feet hip distance apart. We're gonna bring the block behind our butts. Okay, this is to keep the shoulders open. Now, even though the shoulders are open, zip up your lower tummy.
That's as much as it zips.
Yep, me too.
Your excuse is better than mine.
I think you're probably better than mine. Exhale, slowly release your zip. Okay, let's do one more. Inhale, zip. Nice. Exhale, release. Good. Now, we're going to step the right foot back, but do not let it, so if you're already hip distance apart, don't let it go into not hip distance apart. So you're going to drag, you're going to keep that line, drag it back into your high heel back there.
Okay, going to high heel.
Yeah. Lift the chest up and then zip. Good. Nice. Good. Okay, step that right foot forward. Sorry, I think my camera just turned off.
How'd that imaging edge webcam.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's do the other side. So keeping the block where it's at, step the left foot back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Good. Zip up lower tummy, chin out of chest, look forward. Good. Step forward. Nice job. Okay, drop the block off. Now we're gonna do no block, okay? No block.
Okay.
Hands to hips. So get the feet hip distance apart. So every time we do high crescent lunge, you want to get into this pose because it seemed like that wasn't hard for you to balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, step that, drag that right foot, keep the hip distance apart. Good. Now, you're going to lean forward, reach the arms down. Good. Now, arms up. Voila.
This one's easier.
Yeah, voila. Okay. Fingertips reach down, lean forward. Okay, this one's an inhale, lift up. Okay, high crescent lunge is one of the hardest balancing poses. Exhale, arms down by your side. And then step that right foot forward. Other side. Left foot back, keep it nice and wide. Drag that left foot back. Okay, don't try to shrink the wideness of the pose. Hands to hips. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, lean forward, fingertips reach towards the earth. Lower the arms down. Good. Tall back though. Inhale, arms up. I'm going to do one more like that. Exhale, reach the arms down. Lean forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good. Exhale, arms down. Nice job. Go ahead and shake it out. That was very stable. Good. Okay, let's make it back.
Those last ones are a lot easier than the other ones.
Really, a lot of people have the hard time balancing in high crescent lunge because the back heel is up, and sometimes it's kind of wobbly. So
Yeah,
maybe,
I think when you could move your arms, then it's a lot easier when you can hold your arms up like that.
then holding the arms to the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, that's good noticing of that. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Maybe because the arms are stacked up.
I don't know, like if my hands are here, or I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, anyway, okay, let's drop it down to our mat.
Okay.
And then we'll do our restorative pose. Okay, so we actually have time for just one restorative pose.
That's
so,
okay.
Okay, we'll do our restorative pose. So let's make our ramp here. We're gonna do some Legos. So we're not gonna lay all the way back, but we're just gonna do kind of a slant here. Okay, you're gonna do kind of a slide for yourself.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so just a slight slide. And the reason is just a little lift since it'll keep us energized for the rest of the day. Okay, and then once you find your pose, you can either do Sukhasana legs, like meditation legs. Okay, sometimes people like that. Some people like straight legs, all right? And then you can either keep the arms nice and wide, arms down by your side. Some people like bent legs and then knocking the knees in like a pigeon toe type thing, rotating the thigh bones in. And then I will call you up when we're done.